Welcome to section 6. In section 6, we'll be discussing tools for proofing and review. So in this section, we're looking at spell check, grammar, and thesaurus, word count and readability stats, comments, and track changes. So without wasting any further time, let's get to business. So we'll move over to review. Under review, we have the spell checking and thesaurus, word counts, smart lookup, and all the rest of them. So on spell check, the spell check is trying to check if there is a typographical error in what you are working with. So you can use spell check to check if there is some error in your work. So if I click on spell check now, let's see if there's some error here. Now it moved to my section 1. Inside section 1, it's highlighted this .docx, which is the format, doc format. So it's suggesting, if you come here, spelling, it's suggesting docs, dux, and docs. So it's trying to ask me, this docs you have here is an error, is a spelling error, and is a grammatical error. So do you mean docs, or is it doc you want to write, or docs, or doc, or docs? So which one? Assuming is an error and I want to change it, I will click on any of this and I will correct it. So let me choose docs. So if I click on docs and say change, if I say change all, anywhere I have this docs, you change to docs. So I just want to change this one alone. So I click change, you change to docs. Understand? But what I have here was correct, so I don't want to make any change. So I will undo it. So this is what spelling and grammar works for you. So you're trying to check in your work if there is any error, if there is a spelling error, or if there is grammatical error in your work. So it suggests for you to correct those errors, and to suggest similar meaning to those errors you have there. If you have a audio for you here that you can click um, to listen to the voice. So let's try it.
Docs.
Okay, so have you seen it? So let's move on over to Thesaurus. So in the Thesaurus, it suggests words for you. It suggests similar words. Maybe as we have clouds here, so I can select cloud. So I'm too familiar with cloud. I don't want cloud, so I want it to suggest a close word to cloud. So I will now click, and it's telling me mist, forge, has, rain cloud, puff, screen, curve, rain cloud. So are you seeing it? Obscure, shadow, confuse. So is okay, confuse. Are you seeing it? So confuse, overshadow, darkened. So that's cloud, dimmed. So he's looking for similar word to this word cloud. So that's what Thesaurus is doing for you. So for instance, you choose, let's say quick. So we don't want to use quick, we want to change the word to another thing. You say astute, intelligent, clever, smart. Understand? Let's say instant, sudden, immediately, abrupt, rapid. So you have seen close word related to quick, So that's what Thesaurus will do for us. So let's look at word count. Click on word count. Word count is telling us how many words we have, pages, and characters. So here in this document we have pages, 4 pages, and if you take a look here, we have four pages, and in this four pages we are at the page one. So that's why we are seeing page one of four. So we are the first page of the four pages. So word count, so we have 393 words in total in this document. So if you check here, we see words 393. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it here? 393. So then characters with no spacing. Remember when I show you about spacing and no spacing under the home, when we did something on spacing. Let's go back. Let me show you. So you see no spacing, right? uh, and normal heavy one. So characters with no spacing are 2000 and 2044. So characters with spaces 2367, 2367. Paragraphs, we have 70 paragraphs. Lines, we have 102 lines. 102 lines. So in word count, that's where you see the word you have, how many characters you have, character with no spacing and character with spacing, your paragraphs and the lines. So under word count, that's what you see to give you a detail of the words you have here. So this lookup and translate work with internet. So if you connect your system to the internet, you can this smart look will help you to look up words on the internet. And so now let's watch the description. It says uh, learn more about text you select by seeing definitions, images and other results from various online sources. So translation, translate text into a different language by using bilingual dictionary and online services. So if you want to translate the text, so this is where you do. Now let's look at these languages. Understand? So let's start proofreading. The language we have here is English. So we're using English. So we have other language. If you want to change it, you can change to any other language. Understand? So let's language preferences. Let's come here. Now proofreading. You can see what we have. So you can go through this but don't change anything unless you maybe want to change your language. I'm using English United States by default. You can see it's enabled. So this is Nigerian English. It's not enabled. So if you want to enable it, I can set it as default and it will be enabled here. So but I don't want that. I want to use this English United States default by default. So you have the advanced setting if you want to do other settings. You have to customize your ribbon, whichever thing you want to change, any change you want to make, you can make the changes here. Remember how I got there is from language. I go to language preferences. So now let's look at um, new comments. So how does comments work? You comment work. Let me say this is introduction to Microsoft Word. So I want to comment on this now. So if I click on comments, I have my comments. So under this introduction to Microsoft Word, so here I I explained how to use Microsoft Word. So this is here I explain how to use Microsoft Word. Full stop. So this is my comment on this. So if you see introduction to Microsoft Word and you don't know, you want to know more about it. So you are seeing the comments I have there. So you can add more comment by clicking here. You can add another comment. You comment on that. So that is for comments. So if you are having a project that needs commenting, you come to review and come to new comments and drop your comments. So I can delete it. I can delete the comments if I want. I can also reject whichever way I want. So let's go to track changes. So it's not, though it's not every work you do you can use track changes, but let's just touch it. So here now, if I delete this, it's off, right? Can Let me undo it. It's back, right? So if I turn my track changes, and I remove anything there, it will track the what was there before, which is word, and the new thing I'm writing. let me say wrong. It will still track it, underline and say this is what you change with this. You cancel the word and you replace it with the new thing you wrote there is wrong. So you track all the changes you make in your documents. Um so accept. I want to accept it. If I want to accept it, I accept it. If I don't want, I reject it. So um let's see if there's something we didn't cover here. Let's see. We are on section 6. Spell checking, we have done that. Grammar and thesaurus, we have done that. Word count and the updates, we have done that. Comments and track changes. Okay, so we have done justice to this. So in our next section, we'll be looking into references and citations. Okay, I will combine section 7 and section 8, working with long documents. Okay, no, I won't combine them, just section 7 I will do alone. So do it to subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed. And if you are just opening this section 7 for the first time, go back and rewatch other videos to understand it more.